I know I got doing. How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Well, how I sound? How I sound? How I sound? Yes, yes, yes. How everybody doing? Cam, how you doing? How you doing? Auntie Mimi, how you doing? Ruthless Podcast, how you doing? Got Red, got Cam, what y'all got going, man? The Hoovers, he's pressing his line. Real tune and money in the room.
No, it's
See,
not.
y'all
You
looking
can't.
at the mess and not.
Let's go to the beginning of this shit. Mm-hmm. Let's get into this. Sound good? Cool. Let's get it. All this good stuff. Let's go.
But by way of the Hoover. So first and foremost, before you
The
put
whole this is who brought me.
You shine the light on a whole bunch of dirty secrets, right? So therefore, the people who you shine the light on, they're not happy about it, little bro. No matter what your intentions was.
I don't even think somebody from your gang could do that.
everybody that stay down there, that see you up at the top, that can't get to you, ain't supposed to be there.
If somebody didn't say this man deserves a chance,
Okay.
we wouldn't have Gumby. So I'm wrong for saying, man, these people deserve a chance at life.
No, you're not.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
Gang, welcome to Checking Ain't Cheating. It's only cheating if you ain't checking. / RealToon West. Gang, today, our special guest, none other, all you been asking about this right here. Okay, RealToon, what's the deal, bro?
Real money in the room.
Real money in the room, real money in the room. Man, you know, you've been having a whole lot of shit going on, Tone.
Well, before we even get started, I want to start by giving you a gift. You know what I'm saying?
Hoover down, Hoover down, Hoover down, Hoover down. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah.
Man, Brian.
Oh yeah. Astros on Hoover, bro. Like,
Can I explain the significance of
and-
the
and
Astros?
I'm just looking. I'm just. Can I get an opportunity? Like, don't give me shit, bro. I don't get gifts. I'm the one who give the gifts. I'm the one who give the gifts, so I don't really get gifts, bro. So let me. Can I bask in my little shit? Like, goddamn. On Hoover though. On Hoover though. The baseball one too. We usually get the football shit. Okay.
The football.
ATL.
The football Astros. The baseball. We usually get the football.
VLE.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is that?
That's a player on the Astros.
Okay.
Current player.
Okay.
Number 27.
Okay, number 20. Who is he, and what significance he have? If this just one you just picked.
Yeah,
Gang
well,
shit. I appreciate you, bro.
no
Gang
problem,
shit.
no problem.
Appreciate you, bro. I told you I don't get gifts. Like, you'll see me 10 years from now, bro. I ain't even gonna wear it.
Well, I know in Cali, y'all big on like the Houston culture, the Astros.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? It's synonymous with Hoover out there.
Yes.
But
Not only out there, it's synonymous in a lot of different states, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, our community has adopted the Houston Astros sign, the H with the star in it. You know what I'm saying? So that goes in every different state where you see Hoover's at. You're gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just part of California culture, it's part of Hoover culture.
Right. Well, in Houston, as you can see, it's part of everybody's culture.
I see
Mexicans,
that. It's
blacks,
beautiful here. It's beautiful
that's
here.
going on. We wearing that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
it is. Yes.
the 27 is actually RRP Brand.
So retired troll. What's happening with retired troll? Timothy. I'm here with you. Next some night. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a guy named Brand who was killed from the south side of Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? So you know, not trying to be on no funny shit or nothing like that, but when I initially got it, it was like, you know, almost to pay homage. You know what I mean? But
No,
shout
I
out.
appreciate you, man.
No
Shout out to
problem.
the homie, rest in peace, all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I post it up, you know what I'm saying, I know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Gang shit, it meant something. That's all
Yeah, it meant
that
something.
matters. Oh, appreciate you, gang shit.
Understood.
Okay, now let's get to the bullshit. Hoover it on, hoover it on, hoover it on. Woo, where do I begin with your ass, bro? Like little bro, I be trying to explain to you, you know what I'm saying, so you can get an overview of you know what I'm saying, how we live, you know what I'm saying? And it seems to me that you be basically just like, just disregarding what I be saying and just doing your thing, right? So I seen an interview the other day where it said that RealToon gets banned from Fort Worth. What was that about? Like,
Well, first off, I don't even want to speak on because like I told, like the way you talking about ban, because people not seeing, they not really seeing what's really
Kunta
going on in
banned you?
Hooverland, but they seeing Kunta on the internet. And I called you about Kunta. I called you and I told you I ain't like how y'all handled Kunta in Vegas. I called you, I let you know, I felt like it was, I really defended Kunta. And so I was hurt about, I was actually hurt. Me and you damn near got into it for a little minute over the Kunta situation. And so,
pardon me.
I'm just saying, no. Let me just end this for the purpose of the question. We can go back to that.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm saying that because he can't ban me from Hooverland. He not from there.
Kunta can't ban you?
Kunta can't ban me
What
from
the
over.
That's Kunta Low, nigga. That's Kunta the Low from
Listen,
Hoover. You
listen.
can't, what you mean he can't ban you?
And listen, Fort Worth is broke into different sections. So it's like somebody from Hooverland can't say I can't come to the east side. Who you gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got people everywhere. Everywhere. And then there's different parts of the east side. So technically, but respectfully, as far as their community is concerned, we had a conversation, right, about it. So we got
Who's? If
the
you don't, wait.
Hooverland.
Okay.
Hooverland.
Then we don't need to get into names or whatever. We just need
Overland. No, these my people, man.
Okay.
Trayvon, D Hen.
to. Shout out to Trayvon D. Hen, gang.
They good people.
Yeah.
And we had a conversation. They basically brought me out there, and I went through the hood. And after that, you know, I added portions of their interview into my Murderworth documentary. And when I went to Shreveport, I added portions of their interview into my Shreveport documentary. And they felt like they didn't bring me out here to be doing no documentary work. They brought me out here to highlight their community and their music after some real transpired. And they're right. Yeah, it was shootout. It was shootout happened, and I gave
we know
Trayvon a ride home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop
One of
saying
the
names
HUG.
on this.
Yeah, I mean that's my partner.
I know,
you know
but your
what
partner,
I'm
but let me
just speaking. That's my experience. I'm not trying to.
I know. Listen,
yeah.
first of all, I know you're a journalist. You know what I'm saying? And a journalist's job is to give a lot of detail, right? And that's part of the problem people have with you, being that you're giving all this detail. You know what I mean? And it's looking like police work. You know what I mean? Even though you're not on that, it's just like it is what it is. So I'm just trying to. You know what I mean?
Right. Help me not be so
Exactly.
police.
Exactly.
I'm not used to being in front of the camera. This is new to me. It's very new to
That's
me.
good. Gang shit though. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you know, the whole point of them banning you was for what? Why did they ban you? What was it?
Because it was a misunderstanding. So I was wrong in how I handled that community.
Wait.
I'm just keeping it all the way.
Wait. Pardon my
1,000.
age. Pardon my age. One thing that I've noticed on this internet, bro, on some real shit, it's very few people who admit they wrong. You know what I mean? Like, because we on the internet and everybody's seeing it, right? And
It's embarrassing to people.
Well, I would never feel embarrassed about being wrong, and neither should you. Because if you're not never wrong, how the fuck you gonna be right?
Right.
If you're not never wrong, if you didn't get up and stumble when you walked, how did you ever learn how to walk? So that's not even the whole situation. The whole situation is with you in our community. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for my community back, you know what I'm saying, back in LA. It's just like that you're in our business too much. And I'm telling you, they trying to put you on the set already.
Man, look,
Look,
I'm not going for nothing. Let me explain.
you
Well, let me
listen.
not say, let me not.
I was about to say,
let me
listen.
just say-
Let me explain what we're saying. Listen to me, bro. Like, if anybody else,
Why do you want to keep putting anybody on on y'all hood? This is not it, man. Especially the person. This man is grown man. They want to put him on you in the hood too much. We gonna get you put on the hood now. What? Put him on the hood?
I don't want to try to talk tough. It sound like
no,
I'm
it's
talking
not even
tough.
about talking tough, bro. You a man. Nobody's trying to demoralize nobody. No, none of that, bro. But it was just an example saying that you're too invested in the situation in regarding our situation, and you're not from Hoover. That's basically what they're saying. Like, damn, this nigga ought to be put on. He know more shit than we know. Like, he know what. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So it's more along those lines. It's not so much as we're trying to press you to do something like that. It's just a saying. Like, when people are in our business, like, it's not even really a saying. What it is that if you was somebody's cousin, right, and you was in Hoover.
Salute to everybody. Sherm, Polo, Dre and the Virgo. Salute to everybody in the room.
With business, right? After we deal with the situation that you brought up, it's going to be pressing for you to get put on because you're in our business. Like, that's just what it is, you know what I mean? And that's what I've been telling you for the longest, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I personally understand that you're a journalist and you're doing what a journalist would do. And this is why I explained to Adam 12, you know, when I was on his show, you know, the
Now he Adam 12, but that was his friend.
Podcasters, vloggers,
Hood boy, what's happening?
that's just journalism. You guys have a responsibility, you know what I mean? And that's what I was telling you about your responsibility. You're taking your responsibility too serious when it comes to the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about the other situation you had in Murderworth with the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I heard you did a documentary or something about that. I haven't had opportunity to see it.
I did a documentary about the whole city, the whole founding of how gangs came to Fort Worth, how gangs came to Texas, not even Fort Worth.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Why? Are you a gang member? Then what does it matter? My whole point with you is that, listen, I understand that you are somebody who, I know you personally, so I understand your passion, I understand some of your motives, right? But the people out there don't. It just looks like to TV land that you in Hoover business. Like, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not just us in Texas or California, it's around the world.
I was never in Hoover business. The Hoovers invited me every time that I came. I was ignoring the Hoovers.
I can. Wait a minute. What you mean you was ignoring? No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I can vouch for that. I do know about that situation, and this is why I always.
You talking about Cali and Houston? I'm talking about Fort Worth included. I was not in. When I was in Fort Worth at the prime of how things happened, it got so gangster that you had to choose a side, and I didn't want to choose a side, but the rappers from the South Side was standing on so much business, they like kind of made me choose a side.
You have to.
And that's how I went. Well, because I'm not in that. I'm not even. That's not even my.
Listen, this is the thing.
You see what I'm saying?
Listen, this is the thing.
And so, I'm saying that to say, like, I didn't want to not mess with them. I started with them, but it was a situation where that happened, and I met Trevo in a real. I met bro in a real situation, and that's why I came over there. I was invited. You see what I'm saying? So I was never in Hoover business. I was brought to capture content.
But stop.
I was already in city business.
Brought to capture is one thing. But when you asking questions that are suspect questions, because you're not. I'm not speaking of a suspect for the police. I'm speaking for the gang. You're not from our gang. So like the interview you did with Sweetport, right? A lot of people.
Two different situations.
This is what I was explaining to you. But the one you did at Sweetport, a lot of people didn't understand if you with Hooverland, you with the, wait, stop. Wait, I haven't even finished my question. God damn, nigga, what the like, I haven't even finished my question yet, bro. Listen, I'm saying, like, because I'm getting these questions. Because I with you. You know what I mean? So I'm getting these questions. And I can't answer them, so I got your ass here on Hoover. This is for you to answer, not me. Being that you're so invested, you know what I'm saying, in getting to the truth and getting to the solution and getting.
Appreciate the subscribe.
Didn't you, in some aspect of your being, didn't you understand that there's a line that you can't cross? Like that's the whole point of being from a gang.
What part was the cross? Like, where did I cross the line?
There are, well, they've been pointing out a few different things you cross the line with, but at the same time, that's everybody's opinion, and everybody is not abreast to what a journalist is or what they do. We talking about street dudes, you know what I mean? So
I'm a street journalist, but this is what I'm saying. So let me bust it down real quick.
Please.
Shreveport was really part 2 of like the research I had been conducting as an undercover journalist in Fort Worth.
Why are you this is the whole point. This is what I'm explaining. You're acting like the police.
No.
Listen, you're doing a whole investigation on the Hoovers, bro.
You're doing a whole investigation on the Hoovers. It's crazy work. He's doing an investigation on gangs that came to Texas, more than just Hoovers.
Wait, stop. Wait. This is the way we looking at it, bro. Look what you're doing. No, look.
Y'all are only looking at it
What do you
like
mean?
that?
We the only ones that matter. Go investigate somebody else. What you mean? We're trying to explain to you how you do this. This is how you do this. This is why I explained to you last time when the homie Solo
Don't
was.
say investigate like that.
Okay,
Don't
then I'm
say
just
it like,
saying. I'm just.
like I'm doing investigation. Like I'm just out investigating.
I'm just telling you what. No.
I ain't
No,
investigating.
what I'm saying
You know what I'm saying? But I was researching. I said research. I ain't say investigate.
Researching and investigating is the same. Bro. I'm trying to show you. Listen, I'm just trying to show you something. Listen to me. Me personally, I know exactly. I don't think that you had any nefarious intents about any of your research or investigations that you did with us. I don't believe that, me personally, because I know you as a person, right? But I do know that you don't know your limits. And this is my point with you, and this is our point with the community. You say you fuck with Hoova Land, right? You say you fuck with them guys, and you're saying you picked up gang shots. Shout out to the homies and shit. Glad y'all made it back safe. Hoova though. But I'm saying you say you fuck with those people, right? So when you got the information from Sweetport that would debunk what they were saying, right? Why didn't you take that to the homies there and say, look, bro, this is these dudes. That should have been the end of your research right there. That should have been the conclusion, because now you have a conflict amongst the people you say you with. So wait. I'm saying, so with me and anybody else that I know or homies, what you should have did with that information was you should have took it to your boy, you know what I'm saying, who you gave a ride to, and said, look, bro, I'm not gonna do this because I don't want to embarrass you. I f with you. I took a prison chance. You don't know if that nigga was shooting or not. You don't know what the f was going on. He just hopped in your car, said, bro, can I get a ride? Oh, you did. Okay. Well, whatever happened. I'm just saying. So you took a penitentiary chance. Wait, listen.
And I do use my First Amendment right as a journalist of freedom of speech and freedom of the press to maintain and withhold the confidentiality.
Exactly. And I understand that. Okay, but what I'm saying is that being that you had that much respect for him, you should have had enough respect to say, look, bro, I f with you, right? That what's going on, what's being said, these niggas over here is saying this, and left it at that. Wait, listen, I'm trying to show you. So once you went beyond that, you in Hoova business, period. You're pretty much the shot caller at that point. Let me explain to you why. Because you have one side saying this, that, and the other, right? You have this side saying this, that, and the other, right? And you're not even from our gang. So it don't matter what neither side is saying. You're in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I told you. It don't matter what happens.
I was invited to Streetport.
You were.
I didn't even.
You were invited to LA too.
I had no intentions on going to Streetport. They showed so much love.
Of
I was
course.
on the boat.
Gang shot to homie, Big Spook, and all the other homies.
Yeah, they put.
But that's not the point. That's not the point.
Y'all making it like I just came out there to
we're
mess
not.
it up.
We're not saying that. I'm saying you went
I had
too
car
far
problems
in
going
your
to
in
Streetport.
your
My radiator
in
went
your
out.
investigation, bro. You
Had a
went
crack
too
in
far. You went too far. That's all I'm telling you.
Right.
It's okay to understand what's going on and do a journalist, but at the same time, my whole thing with you is on a moral standpoint, right? You just praised him. What's his name from Hoova Land? Trevor. You just praised him, right? You just were talking about, you know what I'm saying, y'all good and whatever. So I'm saying, I f with you.
They're
So
good people.
Well, so what I'm saying is that if they're good people, when you got some information that was against their interest, why wouldn't you take that to them before you take to internet? What I'm saying, that's internet, shit, bro, and this is why on your bumper.
Can I explain?
Yes, please do.
So first off, the only thing that I was wrong about, to my knowledge, to what I'm picking apart, was the colors, right? The color being gold. So gold is their hood color. It's not just like how the non-deuces y'all have green as y'all.
Tan and blue.
Okay, right, but Notre Dame hats, that's not akin to all Hoovers. Okay. That's y'all's hood situation.
I agree.
So they had a hood
but
situation.
They didn't explain that like that, bro.
Exactly. And so that was where I was like confused, right? But I got to take the accountability of saying, well, you know, when you put it out there, it don't matter if you was confused or not. What's the real history of it? And I found that out on the back end. So we got an interview coming out to clear that up.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that, see, this is what I'm saying.
But further than that, the HCG portion and the HGC portion, you're making me bigger than the program. I'm not bigger than the program. And let me explain why I say that, because this has been a problem. Like, Fort Worth has been saying this for a minute. Cali, y'all just now getting involved 35 all years later. I've been covering this for the last 5 years after the death of J-Dub in 2020, because I'm trying to figure out how this 17-year-old kid that I interviewed on his birthday died 2 weeks later. And he died as a result of gang violence. So I need to know, how did this even get here so we can try to rectify whatever the problems is, right? And in doing that, because initially, like if you watch Murder Werf, I didn't know there was a difference. Like I thought they were HGC because that's all I've seen. Like if you go to my street in Richmond, Texas, Clark Street, that's a Crip street for the most part. You know, I ain't gonna just say that. But for the most part, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, you see these things growing up, like, okay, this is the culture of it, and I'm seeing something adverse with it. Now that I'm a journalist trying to figure some stuff out, I have questions, right? And so when I came across that discrepancy, I had been asking this same question for the last 3-4 years. Like I say, LA just now finding out. So now you like, what the who is this? But Texas has been dealing with, like, it's not even a problem. You know what I'm saying? It became a major issue when it was made a major issue.
Well, I mean, anything that's wrong is a major issue. Like, you got people out here in Fort Worth and all these other places, you know what I'm saying, they gangbanging, right? And they losing their lives, bro. And we don't even know who y'all is. I don't think that's fair, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a dude from the streets, and I respect the streets, right? I respect that. That's why I came up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, right, we're not talking about that. We're talking about specifically your involvement in this whole because it's big, bro. This is big. You got Whack 100 talking about it. You got different people, different outlets speaking about our business. And the way our community's seeing it is that you were the gateway for that because of the situation that you didn't understand or comprehend, that you can't go so far. You're
let me answer your question.
Wait, let me say something. There's certain things that you can do as a
This is
civilian.
what you was doing in the Kunta. You was all that. I'm listening to you.
I'm just saying,
That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair.
At all, it wasn't fair. Like, my whole thing is that, like, I'm trying to change my image, y'all. They calling me the new Suge Knight and some other
You got on all that red.
Bullshit. That's not what it is.
The new Suge Knight is far, far throw.
Always gonna live and die for the truth or what's right, period. Over what it is, how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? The whole thing with it is that me personally, because I understand and I talk to you fluently, I understand what your mission is, but you gotta understand I'm only one. It's a whole nation of Hoover dudes out here. So at the end of the day, it's gonna weigh out to where all the Hoover dudes is gonna come together, right? And then you're gonna be left out because you're not from our gang. And it seems to me that, not to me, it seems to our community that you are the antagonist in this situation. And
you would think that, but
you would think that this is what you're doing, though.
I damn near, I don't even want to say it like this, but in a way.
Say it, nigga, say it.
He gonna say he the reason that he bring Hoover together.
Say it, nigga, say it. I bet you won't say it. I bet you won't say it on camera. I bet you won't say it on Hoover. You won't say it. Say it, nigga, say it. What you mean? You scared? You scared?
Well, I don't want to say it inaccurately, but in a way, I brought light into the Hoover economy.
You did.
I put the Hoovers on.
Listen.
When it comes to the content,
what I would say is
when it comes to the content, you ain't never seen a Hoover. Now it's like everybody talking about the Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? You need to be telling them to keep their names out your mouth. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like I was in here with a purpose.
You got a
point. No, for real. Like
it's
different
point.
people.
You got a point.
You know, they reaching out, they getting they.
You got a point. Did he come to the internet and say that's what he want? He want the Hoovers to be talked about. He want the Hoovers to have some shine. He want the Hoovers to be spoke on and all that. This what Gumby mission was, to bring the Hoovers to light. This is Gumby mission.
Stories out, bro. This is important.
You have a point.
Like, to me, you got an important story that you need to get out there. And you worried about all this gang banging bullshit when you can be really helping people that's innocent. And not only the people that's innocent, but just reforming the criminal justice system, period. But you so focused on these politics. And I understand that's who you are. That's what you got going on.
Listen,
but
wait, let me
my mission is so far bigger than that.
Let me show.
And what you keep missing is, like, I brung up Brand. I brung up J-Dub. These are just two people. But over the course, these are people who I met. My first hood vlog that I ever did, Spring Chase, Murder Gang PB, Brand there. I'm seeing them, 14-year-old baby Kari. These is dead like same year. I'm coming from out here, bro. We ain't having all these issues. Like, it wasn't a war. So I needed to understand what started it. And so it didn't start there. Like, we had more peace stuff than we've had beef stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like
Steph, what's happening? Shout out Steph. Big bank in the building. What's happening, man? Big bank, little bank. What's happening? Shout out to all people in the building, y'all. Get them likes up, y'all. Let's go.
Bloods in Fort Worth, stop 6. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole situation.
Shout out to Stop 6.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up on y'all shit in a minute too.
It was a whole situation. You know what I'm saying? What
I'm gonna pull up on y'all shit in a minute too. I'm gonna pull up on y'all shit in a minute.
our work was a direct result of them being able to squash it. Now, whatever happened after, that's on them. But I'm just saying, like, people not talking about that because it's over with. And then y'all making it a Hoover thing when it was really a Fort Worth thing that affected the entire state of Texas. And again, I needed to understand, because it's all the way in Cali. How is this getting down here? You just said it. You don't even know how it got down there, right? So
how it got down there?
Like the Hoovers.
I pretty y'all do know.
You know now, but
no, I've been.
I'm just saying,
listen,
most people don't even know what's going on.
I
bro.
agree.
And so I'm exposing all of this that's going on, but I'm not exposing it in a bad way.
Let me show you.
Let
me show you the bad way. Let me show you the bad way. Is when you overstep your boundaries, bro. Listen to me. This is the thing. I can't listen. When I talk to my people, I know. When I talk to my big homies and I talk to my community, and they ask about you, bro, I explain, and I throw the homie. I ain't lying. Shout out to Solo Decisions. I throw your ass. I throw your ass out there every chance I get, because I personally don't want to give you that much credit. Oh God, this is some fucking bullshit, right? I don't want to give you that much credit because I understand what happened. I was there. I mean, and what I'm trying to explain to you is that the reason why you're under the gun, bro, is because you're going too far. You're not making wise decisions, right? I keep explaining this to you for this reason. Situation. Let me show you why you're not making wise decisions. If I f with you, Tune, right? And I know you f with a bitch, right? And this Tune, and she out somewhere, right? I'm gonna come back and say, Tune, check this out. Your broad is doing this, that, and the other. I'm not gonna throw you out in the street for everybody to know that this bitch embarrassed you. And I'm saying this is what you did to the homie who you took home. You didn't give them an opportunity to correct the situation behind closed doors. You threw them out in the street. So now they defending everything that they believe in and everything. I personally don't think that you should have did that to Groove now. Me personally. That's my only beef with you. I keep telling you, you keep going too far. You skim the line of internet
and again. Because after the situation where we was in Cali and Pac said what he said, a lot of people offended at me for that.
Well,
but let me explain.
I seen that, right? And this is my whole thing with that. I explained this to you before already. Like, my nephew Pac is one of our many hotheads, right? And what I mean by that is that they die hard. I hope they're gonna believe what they believe.
He go hard.
I hope he do. And what I'm trying to explain to you is that the offense that was taken in that video, he meant that. You know what I mean? But on the opposite side of that, you have to understand where he's come from, how he was raised up. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like gold. I know I'm pure gold, and then you get some fool's gold that's acting like me. He got a problem with that. You know what I mean? So I understand his side, and I understand how the...
He's the wrong person to do this, brother. He's the wrong person. He's the wrong person to do this, man. This is the wrong person to have sit here. He just said some crazy shit right now.
Homies felt offended by what he said, but what he said was the truth.
So now you've given me the truth, right, of how Californians feel. Texans have known for a long time that Cali don't all the way respect their game.
That's not true.
I'm just speaking of general.
Hello, stop. All you, not only Texas, all you is in another state.
Because that was the original question, even in California.
No, it was the question.
That was the
question.
And
I thought I explained it back then. Listen, we keep saying gang this, right? Right? A gang is just part of the community. That's the military branch of the community. That's all. We do food drives. I don't know about y'all out here. I'm speaking of my community. You know what I'm saying? Somebody die, the whole community gonna chip in. Oh, you ain't gotta be a gang member. But if you find somebody in our community that died and they family need help, like, this is our community. You were ushered into our community. And you seen this. Wasn't nobody on no, this is what I'm saying. So, but to the outside world, it's something totally different. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's part of where my research started. I'm gonna get to that. But the point of the Pac situation is this. If I'm knowing that, like, that's like a warning, bro. Because let's say
course.
somebody from
I agree.
Hooverland or wherever the HCGs may be out here, they come out there and now they done ran into.
It's me, 100% right. This is exactly why people that Gumby can't talk. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's they even the older Hoovers be like, they don't know what he, you know what I'm saying, he got going on, man.
Some Hoovers and the Hoovers done.
This is,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, so you offended at me for that? I'll take that. But at least you know, so now you can protect yourself. I feel like I should be appreciated for what I did, but I understand.
Well, just what
like,
I want to say. Let me just say about your appreciation.
On the corporate side, it's almost like I'm a whistleblower. And
well,
I wasn't
not so much as
necessarily trying to. I thought I was helping.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what I keep.
Both sides.
This is what I keep explaining to you.
So Gumby, first of all, Gumby don't like letting people interview him. So he interviewing the dude, right? This is RealToon. RealToon, his homie. We can go back a little bit if y'all want to go back a little bit. Let's go a little history. Let's go a little history of it. RealToon is a big platform from Texas. People was dying in Texas, so he started doing research on gangs in Texas. Some gangs in Texas and shit. And he ran into the Hoovers. And he started doing a Hoover documentary. Let's do the Hoovers, do RealToon. Let's get RealToon right quick, the Hoovers. 375,000 subscribers, you know, type shit. So, all right, listen. So, RealToon was invited to LA. He did hood vlogs and this one right here.
That's my little brother.
So this RealToon, he in this Fort Worth, Murder Worth. It's Murder Worth right here. He in Hooverland. You know what I'm saying? He in Hooverland. You know what I'm saying? And he in Hooverland, this where it started the beef at, right? This where all the confusion came in at. He in Hooverland. So in this interview, they bring him outside right here, this part.
This is called the Pink Store. We own Bessie. It's called, you know, this is the back end. This is where, you know, a lot of shit go on, kick a spot, a lot of hustling, whatever going on, you know. But this is the back end, you know what I'm saying? The original store is the headquarters though.
So then after this, after he do this, they say something like they got they crippin' from Sweetport. So what RealToon did was went to Sweetport, Louisiana. He went to Sweetport and Louisiana, Cooper Road.
A lot of these niggas around right here, they throw up they 5 dudes like these. That's why I give it the grand. That's 5 dudes. That's the 5 dudes. You go to Houston.
Look, hold on.
Well, how do you feel about that? You've never been down Hoover Street, but you claim 5 dudes Hoover.
Because I didn't get my crippin' from Chad. It's a different mess. I didn't get my crippin' from Chad. I got my crippin' from Sweetport, Louisiana. Lorraine, yeah. Shout out to R.I.P. to the rain. Shout out to the niggas on Cooper Road, man. A lot of these niggas around right here, they throw up they 5 dudes like these. That's why I give it the grand. That's 5 dudes. That's the 5 dudes. You go to Houston, that's how you throw 5 dudes. Down here, we throw it like this.
How you roll? How y'all throw a Cooper Road?
A Cooper Road like that, that's Cooper Road down here.
Oh, damn. Yeah. It's a lot of niggas in Houston that be throwing up that's Hoover.
Yeah,
a lot of
shit.
niggas out there.
No, this Hoover, yeah. To us, this Hoover.
This Hoover.
But we say Cooper Road, we from Cooper Road, Shreveport. This our Cooper Road sign.
Yeah, our Cooper Road sign.
Down here and shit, this our Cooper Road sign. When they go by Hoover down here, they're gonna see us hit the finger, they're gonna see us hit the death. We ain't gonna say Hoova, we don't do that. Now they might do it in Fort Worth and Dallas, whatever, you know, that's them. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. So to me, that's 5 deuce. But to us, that's just Clipper Road. Just 5 deuce to us.
Niggas see this store like this, they looking at that, they say that's the 5 and that's the 2. Yeah, right. That is 9, nigga, that's the C and that's the R. That stands for Cooper Road. Cooper and the R in the background, you silly. All day long, you got the C in the front and you got the big R in the back. That stands from Cooper Road. That's where we got our equipment from, out Cooper Road. That's why it look like that. That's our 5D. You.
From 1940 through 1970 marked a period in time known as the second wave of the Great Migration.
Everybody in LA family came from the country, bro. All of our roots is down south. We migrated from down south to California.
What made your family leave from Texas to California?
Well, I think my mom was looking for a better life for us, you know. I could only imagine if we'd have stayed in Texas where I probably would have been, you know, but some of the racist stuff that we experienced, you know, being in Texas. I experienced black and white bathrooms in Texas.
So you actually seen Jim Crow when you was in Texas?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Despite our best efforts, illegal cocaine is coming into our country at alarming levels, and 4 to 5 million people regularly
this is what he did.
During the drug trade of the 1980s, descendants.
So he went on Cooper Road to go to the Hoovers, and they said all that was wrong with it they had going on over there. So Gumby got an issue with that. It's like you putting Hoover business out there and you doing all that, and I'm saying you the police, he's saying.
FBI, open up!
Straight up.
Your position is switched, right? Your intentions are seen as threats because of how far you go. You don't know, you don't have a stop. You don't have a say, okay, well, I'm going too far.
Shout out to Texas for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the researcher in you. We got to get to the solution. We got to get to the hypothesis and all this other bullshit. These niggas smoke weed all day. They don't give a fuck about no hypothesis. They don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, my whole thing is that with you and other podcasters, you guys have to understand how, like Flacco.
You can't put me in the same category as Flacco. Hold on, no, because I mess with Flacco's content.
I don't know him personally. Listen, Flacco, if you can hear me, I don't mean no disrespect to you, bro.
That's completely different.
No, it's not. It's not different because this is what you guys do. Both of you guys go too far in your efforts. And I'm trying to explain to you, like, you don't understand. If you go too far in our life, you die. You say too much, you die. You do too much, you die. Get it? This is not, the world is not the internet. You can't just say what you want with impunity and that just be it. You got people that's mad at you, Tone. You got people that's really pissed off at you because you have our community in the forefront. Even though it wasn't your fault, however the may went, however the went, none of that shit don't even matter. They're upset at you because you're putting us in the limelight. You have all type of unscrupulous characters from everywhere, and you're putting this situation in the limelight, right? Not because of your own doing. I know this. You know what I'm saying? And once again, shout out Solo Decisions. Shout out Solo Decisions. Oh, right. But what I'm saying is that you as a journalist and everybody else as a journalist or a vlogger or everything, you got to know when you can't cross this line.
So, and this is the difference between my content and Flacco's content, right? Flacco is, in a way, solving cases. You know what I'm saying? He's helping people to come up with conclusions.
Okay, stop. Wait, stop. But that's what you did. That's exactly what you did.
What was the case?
But
that wasn't like an active
the case was the
murder
case
or nothing like that.
No.
Like,
but
I'm saying I'm not covering that.
Okay,
I'm just saying what we're covering is two different things. Yeah, it's different content.
In that sense, you're absolutely right.
You can't compare apples to oranges. But even though it's in the same, the conversation is the same nature.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that listen, the whole thing about it is that listen,
we gotta protect Flacco at all costs.
Flacco might not be like, I mean, it is what it is with Groove. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, my whole thing with him is that, like, I understand he's a civilian, and just like you're a civilian. And I'm trying to explain to y'all, certain things you can't do and certain things you can't say, bro. That's just it.
But
because
yes,
that puts your life
in
jeopardy.
But with my thing, what was it that was the line cross? Like,
the line cross was this right here. Percy said, "Oh, well, we don't get our Cali, our crippin' from Cali. We get our equipment from Sweetport, right? So you took it upon yourself.
That interview was shot in 2024.
Okay, stop. You took it upon yourself to go to Sweetport.
Correct.
With the big homie spoke. Shout out to all the homies out there in Sweetport and Hoova. So once you did your research, you heard what the homies had to say. Don't you feel you had an obligation to Hooverland, to the homie you just pushed up with, to say that this is where they saying y'all came from, and the niggas say they don't even know you. Don't you feel you was obligated to your partner to say, look, partner, this is what this is right here. I'm gonna leave it at that.
So
wait. So what I'm saying is that, so when you didn't do that, you crossed the line. You put yourself in Hoover business. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's fine for you to find the solution to yourself, but when you put it out there in the universe.
First off, let's discuss this Shreveport documentary, because everybody's talking about it, but they ain't talking about. Y'all talking about 2 minutes. Y'all literally talking about 2 minutes. If you listen, it's really talking about the drug trade. We interviewed Freeway Rick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen.
I'm saying you talking about 2 minutes.
Listen, I'm the master of the Jedi mind trick.
This ain't
those
no
2
Jedi
minutes,
mind
listen,
trick.
those
this
2
is,
minutes.
We talking about the Reagan era. We talking about Reaganomics. We're talking about mass incarceration. We're talking about the Shreveport documentary covered so much.
Listen, I understand.
And it's like, if you look at Percy's interview, he's explaining how they throw up Cooper Road. This right here, this is Cooper Road. You know what I'm saying? But to some out here in Texas, not just Fort Worth, that's Hoover. But that's historical data. That's not
go back,
an embarrassment.
Stop, listen,
especially when you
Stop. Just stop real quick, little bro.
And what Spook said in the interview was, if that's how y'all doing it, that's how y'all doing it. We respect that. You know what I'm saying? But this is how we do it.
That's
now
definitely
the colors,
not what the big homie said.
Now the colors, that was a different
wait. Stop. That's definitely what the big.
That's what he said. We heard him say that. We just heard him say that. Gumby don't listen to nothing. He definitely just said, if that's how they doing it, that's Fados to them, that's Fados to them. But to us, that's just Cooper Road. Fados is this.
Big homie said, because that means that he would be agreeing with these people in Fort Worth, and I'm not going to let you put that on my big homie. Listen. What I'm explaining, shout out to the big homie. Good. But what I'm saying is that what I'm trying to explain to you, this ain't about nobody but you, dude. Let me explain something to you. It can't be about nothing but you. Listen, you're the one who's releasing it. You're the one who's recording it and releasing it. Certain don't you feel you have an obligation not to release?
So
wait, no, I'm asking you. Certain don't you feel you have an obligation?
How much I don't release?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking you. That was a question. That was just a question.
The real trying to toot it. I'm not trying to toot it, but like
I'm trying to show you something. What I'm trying to show you is that, listen, your career path, right? Your career path. Listen, just hear me out, bro. Listen to me out, little bro. Your career path is commendable, right? You don't want to be a martyr from Hoover, and you're not even from our gang.
I'm not. My thing is this. The problem that I'm having with this conversation, bruh, is y'all think that I'm in it to get the Hoover politics correct. I am not in it for that. I'm in it to understand the history of what has transpired within the black community. And a big branch of the black community has become the Hoovers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I have mentees who are from the Hoovers.
So what I'm saying is that wait. So what I'm saying is wait.
I have mentees.
Wait. Let me just say this. Wait. We just said that. Listen, your mentees.
I'm talking about.
Do you have respect for him? Wait, I'm asking a question.
Yeah, and I'm not just talking about Hooverland when I say the Hoovers.
I understand that. I know we know you well Hoover travel. We know that real tone. This is why they trying to put your ass on the set right now. Like, you all in our business, nigga. We just need to get you a name and some chucks. You in, bro. You in. Like, I'm saying, bro, listen. I'm trying to show you your involvement in our community is much appreciated and much welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a bunch of non-charity shit we got going on. You already know what we talking about. But I'm trying to explain to you why you're being viewed the way you're being viewed and the way people are saying that, bro. It's not nothing that you're doing that's like, oh, well, fuck the Hoovers or fuck, I'm finna do this. That's not what it's about. Everybody know this. But I'm trying to show you that your boundaries that you overstep is the reason why people are pointing. Everybody, not only Hoovers, I want to see you do a neighborhood interview without you getting packed out. You're too close to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your research and led you all the way down this dark hole, and you got to get all the way back up to the light. But you down here with all these Hoovers. I'm trying to explain to you that that's not where you want to be in your career path.
That's not where I want to be.
Exactly, in your career path, because it's very dangerous going back up this hill, bro. Listen, I'm saying, and the thing about it is that you have so much confusion going on right now with just the little shit you say. Just when you put Kunta up, when you put listen, and I'm trying to show you that you're not.
Man, my thing with that is see, we have too many black people who think they're better than the people at the bottom. So I come bring my little educated ass from up here with the black bourgeoisie, as W.E.B. Du Bois calls them, the talented tenth. I come down
That's where you wrong.
Hear me.
Go ahead.
I come down to face the real issues of our community.
Listen,
we got real issues in our community, and a nigga gonna tell me I'm too uppity to be down here. I respect that.
Let me show
but
you,
I'm
little
saying
bro,
it should be more people coming down to deal with this.
Little bro.
Yeah.
No, you got it backwards. Stop coming down here. Stop. We don't need you here. You got a whole college education. You finna be a professor like when November 3rd or some shit like that. Okay, well, whatever the fuck it may be, right? I'm saying, why the fuck are you coming down here instead of bringing us up there? Like, are you not understanding what the fuck?
Because you down there, I gotta come down there so you
no,
can.
No, the fuck you don't.
What?
No, the fuck you don't, because everybody that stay down there, that see you up at the top, that can't get to you, ain't supposed to be there. Get it? Everybody ain't supposed to be sitting in front of this camera with you.
Gumby, you not supposed to be here right now. If somebody, some organization, if something didn't happen to where somebody took an interest to go to the depths of hell, to go to prison, to go to modern day slavery, and say this man deserves a chance. Hold on. I'm just saying. Okay, if somebody didn't say this man deserves a chance, we wouldn't have Gumby. So I'm wrong for saying, man, these people deserve a chance at life.
No, you're not.
I'm wrong for saying a 17-year-old.
This nigga Martin Luther King around this bitch. I have a dream, nigga. I have a dream that every black man should have a voice in America. I have a dream y'all should sit next to the white bitches and fuck them straight. Fuck them straight. I have a dream that black man can get his dick sucked by a white woman in public. And in that dream, we're free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
Bro was 17, 16. He was really 16. 2 weeks after you was 16.
I understand.
He don't deserve a chance.
Yes, he
Brand, he was 17.
Listen.
No, I'm saying these is kids.
You're missing.
These is kids.
Hello?
So we gonna sit down and watch kids, bro. Kids can't. No, sir.
Let me
I'm sorry.
to you.
Somebody gotta.
No, sir. Hit it with the heat though. Hit it with the heat though. No, sir. Hit it with the heat though. No, sir. The nigga got the nigga. You see the little cut got the little cut. Hey, I swear to God, cut to me. This nigga Gumby look like my nigga. What's that boy name? Like the black Pee Wee Hermit, cuz. He the black Pee Wee. He Pee Wee Hermit in this motherfucker. He like he ready to do something. Nigga get caught whacking off in a movie theater, cuz. Like Pee Wee Hermit, cuz.
Stand up for black men. And if black men ain't gonna stand up for black men, then black men. And if it gotta be that, I'm saying.
Just listen to me. Just listen to me, little bro.
Drea the very girl.
Just listen to me. I'm a little older than you. Not by much, bro. But I'm just a little older than you. Just listen to me. All of the passion and dedication that you're giving to this situation and other situations, you know what I mean? Like, you have to understand something, little bro. Like, the same desire that you have to make shit right, the people down here, they're complacent. So that's why I say you can never go backwards, little bro.
They don't even care.
They don't even give a at all. So,
that's
wait, listen to me. So now, while you up there with your college educated EDB, Du Bois, and all that shit, what you do is you got to sit down on there and you got to say, okay, well, that one right there, come on. That's in any situation. Everybody can't come. You think everybody this shit finna be going for the next 5 or 6 years, bro. But you know or not, this shit finna be going on for years already. Well, you done moved on to the Crips on Mars somewhere. This shit will still be going on because of the research, because of the time you put in, right? And it's a noble cause. But my whole thing with you is you're one man, little bro.
But
right?
if I can influence,
no,
what Tupac
no,
say,
no.
I'm just one
Where
person.
Tupac at? Where is Tupac at? Pay attention. Pay attention, little bro. Just pay attention. Your life force only has so much energy, right?
We need
you can only put
change
listen,
in the community.
Listen,
we don't need
you can,
one person. Hey, come on, one person.
You one person, you're not finna change straight up. All you did was get yourself in a whole bunch of bullshit by trying to change something by doing it the wrong way. It's what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm not saying that your intentions were wrong. I'm saying that the way that you presented the evidence to
the world
wasn't sensitive to our community. Wasn't sensitive to the homie who you got a whole life bond with, bro. Fuck everything else. Fuck everything else. Cause see this nigga who you took home or y'all to whatever the situation was y'all, he looking at you like, damn, nigga. He looking at you a certain way. Right. Whether he said or not, because I'm whole Hoover land. And you just put questions about me. When you could have said, look, bro, this is what these dudes saying. Why don't you go holler at these dudes in Sweetport? And then you could have had a whole interview with the homies from Hooverland, and them dudes would have understand it. Don't just take the first out, because it's not the first out. Your first aha moment is going to lead to another aha moment that explains the first aha moment. Get it? That's how life works. This shit ain't over with. It's not over with. Your commitment to this shit, bro, you going down in Hoover history, whether you know it or not. Whether you want to or don't want to, it don't even matter.
Brother, history's been there for 30-something years. Maybe I just
the history don't count. The history don't count until the people who recording the history say it's when it started. Don't you get that?
I'm the first to record.
Okay, then. So therefore, everything else you did before this, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care how Fort Worth, how Hoover came to Fort Worth. We don't care how it came. None of that. All we care about is our community is one. We can come out here, go horseback ride and hang out with y'all. We can go to Florida. We can go wherever we want with our community. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we care about. This ain't about us fighting, me fighting with Kunta, a person. No, I'm in Texas. When I did the interview with Kunta, I told him I'll be in Texas this weekend. And I've been here ever since, bro. I've been in 4 different Fort Worth. I've been all over this already, bro. And I'm not here for no violence. I'm not here to be warring with nobody that's in our community. I'm here to explain to them about unity, right? You the one who brought the unity because you the one who caused the confusion. Get it? You caused it. Amen. And that's okay. You got to stand on that. What you mean? You got to stand on that.
Sometimes things may have to get turbulent in order for them to get better. I did not intend to be the author of confusion.
But see, this is the thing, though. A lot of times, our intentions never
don't even matter.
Who cares? Don't nobody care about. Right now, we consolidate.
They're dealing with the situation.
Exactly.
They don't even care.
We don't care. We don't give a fuck. We don't even care. The reason why I say
if in the greater, my intentions make sense in the greater.
You'll never get credit for it. You will never get credit for it. If you're not listening, or you're not hearing what the fuck I'm telling you.
Let me get my Kunta on real quick. The
Bro,
Bible says.
What the Bible? Wait, what?
Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Meaning that if I was doing it for the credit, I would have been quit.
It's not even about the credit.
I would have been quit. If I was doing something for the credit, I would have been quit.
Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. You are the antagonist in this situation, bro. And that's who you will be for the rest of your life in our community. Do you not understand that?
After you done brought me, after Solo done brought me, after they done brought me the antagonist.
Yes.
That's terrible.
It's not terrible, bro. It's just the truth. And this is what I've been trying to explain to you.
I doubt
it. Doesn't matter. You doubt what?
I doubt that I will forever
I bet you won't go to LA without me. They're going to be on your bumper. I bet you won't go to. Listen, because of this right here, they don't really understand. Let me explain to you. They don't understand that your intentions wasn't for all this mess. All they seen is the goddamn mess. They getting calls from all these goddamn states, all these different people, and they asking, well, who started all this bullshit? RealToon. With RealToon from the set? No, he ain't from. What? Get it? That's the only thing anybody's gonna remember.
That's so. And I understand. No, I'm just saying it's very narrow.
Over though.
It's very narrow.
It is.
It's a very narrow way of looking at
we don't have college educations. We can't go to the colleges.
That's very.
Listen. Okay, so then. You can't be out the way. It's over with. You already in. You already in, bro.
I didn't know people was looking at like, what's going on?
No, it's
See,
not.
Y'all
You
looking
can't.
at the mess and not the.
And this is the first thing is MESS. That's the first thing everybody. And
I
see
got
the
my
mess.
black forces on.
Okay, the mess is gonna last for a while, bro. Until people of right understanding, they understand it. Wait a minute, because see, a lot of people in this situation didn't do what they were supposed
don't need to be the people of the understanding, because that right there, I don't think it's like,
man, f Kunta. What you mean? What? What? You gonna stand up for him? What? Okay then. Shut that nigga. On God. Groove. Hoova. Groove can't cut the cheese. He can't do shit. He's just talking. He's a mascot. On Hoova. What you mean? When I gotta talk to your big homie about you, you ain't nobody. He just making a lot of noise on the internet, bro. That's all. And the coolest thing about it, I'm not even mad at my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I hear you talking about the black community and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I am a black man. I hope I am. You know what I'm saying? And I have flaws like everybody else. I hope I do, right? But my whole thing with Kunta is that, bro, you're trying too hard right now. You're trying too hard right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting right, instead of preaching the right shit, you ready to do the mess for the numbers.
Yeah, and that's my only qualm, right?
That's not what we're doing, bro.
I'm thinking, okay, because it would be a good look to sit down an ACG and an HGC or, you know, or somebody from Cali, somebody from Texas, you can put it like that, and get an understanding. That would be beautiful to see. Like that's what, you know, if anything,
that's what your whole intentions were. I get that. I get that.
And that's why when y'all was on some, hey, we need Percy out here, man. What? I don't. If me and Kunta, whoever, however it went.
Percy.
We ain't gotta get all into that. Like, you can tell him to his face.
I will on West Side Hoova.
Yeah, tell him to his face. You telling him to me, tell him to his face.
On West Side Hoova, I will. And I'll tell him anytime, whenever you set the shit up. Whenever you set the shit up. See, one thing about me is this right here. I'm willing to live and die about what I say out this mouth. I'm not one of these niggas who not gonna take the responsibility. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you, big homie, I'm wrong. I'm not one of these niggas. I'm not no internet nigga. Everything I'm here to bring my community together. Like,
I don't think with the Kunta situation, I don't think you did anything wrong. I told you this, I told him that. I just don't like the fact that y'all put him in that situation.
Who the fuck is y'all?
I don't mean you.
Okay then, because I wasn't a part. I got a call just like that nigga got. No, I got a call just like he got.
I got to take all the accountability.
No, you don't. But I'm saying this not even no situation. That happened in Vegas with 607 up.
Yeah,
I got a call just like he got a call. So how the fuck was I responsible for what happened there? I wasn't. I didn't have nothing to do with it. This wasn't my studio. They called me for an interview just like they called that for an interview.
Yeah, but he was under the impression he was going out there to work with the pastor. You know,
the pastor was there.
Exactly, but he didn't expect to work with the Hoovers out there.
When they told him that they wanted to interview with me, he could have denied it. He could have.
You wanted him to be a hoe? That's how people was gonna look at it. That's how he probably was gonna look at it. Like, man, if I don't do the interview, they's gonna look like.
Who gonna look at it? It's only me. It's only the production people there. So who gonna look at it?
If I was there, it wouldn't have happened. If I was there, it wouldn't have happened. I would have advised him. Don't sit down with Gumby.
Why? You got against me, nigga.
Until you understand.
I understand everything.
Gumby.
It's not. No, it's not.
My whole thing is this. I understand who I work with, and you are honest, man.
I can't be nothing but that.
You honest to a flaw to the point to where you can't even be a hoe too long. You be done tried it. You be done tried it.
But the whole thing about it is with that, I don't like how everybody keeps saying is that we set him up. If anybody set him up, bro, I was not part of that. I got a phone call just like he got a phone call, bro.
My thing
so
is this.
I can't be a part of the setup if I don't know if it's a setup.
However you felt about L.A. Ron, because I talked to you, right? At that point, me and you weren't talking. We had our differences. But however you feel, I guarantee that whoever you're around, when you saw the Kunta interview, you saying how you feel. I'm just saying, if I'm working with Kunta, I'm letting him know, hey, bro feels like this, just be prepared for that. And if you can accept that, then okay, let's do the sit down.
Well, see,
and that's all I'm saying is like don't blindside. That was my only thing.
But well, see,
and
they
you could
didn't
tell
have,
it was
they didn't have,
blind
no,
slid.
they didn't know. That came from me.
Yeah.
One thing,
but
stop.
So you've never expressed how you felt about the interview and sit down with Kunta and LA Ron in front of Unc and Bob. You've never expressed that.
No.
So this all came out of the blue. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I don't.
Yes or no?
I don't understand your question. I've never discussed.
I didn't say discussed. I
What?
said you've never expressed how you felt about
Never.
the interview
Never.
with Kunta
Never.
and LA Ron.
Never.
in any
Never.
capacity.
Not ever. Not ever with 607. Understand something.
You never vented
No,
about the
ever,
situation.
ever.
So they
Listen,
had no
they
clue
had
about your
Bob,
expression.
listen, I'm not gonna give them that much credit, right?
Well, look,
I
if
promise
that
you.
wasn't
Listen,
the case, then
I'm a
that's a
real.
different
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the
But
real.
it looked like
Listen,
it just
it never
looked like
happened that way.
the way that
if you go to the interview, I said, oh yeah, and right. Them that can't no nigga coach me to say nothing that
I didn't say if they coached you.
Okay,
I
well
said,
I'm
did
just
you
saying
ever
no,
express that?
never. They never even knew that I was gonna even speak on LA Ron.
Okay.
Because
We're
that
not
was a
talking
forethought.
about what they knew about speaking.
Okay.
I'm saying
they never,
the way you
never. They never. What I'm saying is
I'll
that
take
in
that,
order
I'll
for
take
them, in order for this to be a setup with LA Ron, they would already know how to. They would already have to know what I had to say.
No,
and they never didn't.
It's
They
not
didn't
about.
know.
So okay, my thing is this, right? It's not about what somebody knowing what you're gonna say. It's more about
It's
knowing
anticipating
how
what's gonna
you-
come out.
Yeah, you have to. Because you got to look out for the best interest.
I've never spoke on
of
LA
Kunta
Ron.
as well.
I've never spoke on LA Ron before because I actually just seen the content from one of the homies, right?
So
And-
you just came out of the blue
Well, I didn't come out of the blue.
or the orange.
With orange, it's same blue and orange, same. I didn't come out of neither one of those. What it was is that situation was the first time I had an opportunity to address it because Kunta was on the camera with this dude, right? Kunta's on the camera with this dude, and see my whole thing with Kunta, and now that I'm beginning to understand Fort Worth's politics, I understand there's 3 to 4 different little sections over there that's dealing with our community, and LA Ron is not to say all, be all for all 4 of those different situations out there. You know what I'm saying? Like he only speaks for one community, wherever he was at. Wherever wherever they at, that's where he was at.
You talking about where Kunta from?
That's who LA Ron, I guess, is dealing with, right? I don't think LA Ron is dealing with Hooverland.
So that's not for me to explain.
I'm not asking you to. I was making a point. I was making a point with that situation, right? My point with that situation is that I don't give a who LA Ron is dealing with. If you're dealing with Hoover, it's my business. On Hoover, it's my business.
Let me go back to my research for a second. I thought you was very legitimate in saying that because in Cali it would not make sense. It would not make sense for an coast to be cool with Hoovers,
Not
or
even
to be
cool.
leading in a way to where like that's big homie.
This is
That's big-
disrespectful to our land. And this
so-
is the craziest thing about it is that Kunta and them don't really understand gang politics, right? And not,
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.
let me just say something. Shout out to LA Ron, right? And on Hoover, bro, you really don't know me, but I'm not a little right? I was sent here by my community, my elders, who know you, right? They know you personally. A couple of them know you personally. And my whole spiel to you is that Fort Worth feel that I was being disrespectful to you.
You were.
I was never being,
to a degree.
I was never being disrespectful to that man. I respect that man as a man.
Oh my God.
But I don't give a what man you are. If you in Hoover business and you ain't from Hoover, stay. I'm on business, nigga. I don't give a fuck about where you from. Don't give a fuck if you Jesus Christ. I'm from Hoover, bro. If you're not from our gang, respectfully, disrespectfully, however you want to take it, mind your business. You can commentate, but see, you have an undue influence on them niggas in Fort Worth. This is exactly why they talking all this shit. This is exactly why they talking. Because they got batteries in their back from East Coast. In my community, we not feeling that.
I speak? My research. It's going back to Murder Worth. It's going back to Streetport. It asks the questions of, like, this some of the questions I'm asking is how do you even get East Coast influence over the whole
You already
situation?
said it. You already, this is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Youth is wasted on the youth. You always answer your own questions, and I got to come back around and help you with the answer, right? You already said it, the drug trade. L.A. Ron don't give a fuck if they banging right or wrong, because they his soldiers. They loyal to him. They don't even know us. This is why they defending a whole enemy of the state. Get it? We understand. Manipulation is a bit, especially if you don't even know you're being manipulated.
Do you feel like he manipulated them to sell his drugs?
What I've deduced from this situation is that it wasn't only the Hoovers, it was all of the Crips. The Crips have a utopia, and they're saying that their base is Fort Worth, where all the Crips get along. We didn't forget about all the murders that you didn't committed on our people. You know what I'm saying? Then they formed a street called Crip Street, where all the Crips get along, right? And that's only in fairy tale land, right? And he's the leader of Crip Street. He's the leader of this Crip utopia where everybody get along, right? And it's beneficial to him because in Fort Worth, whatever he's doing, whatever the fuck he's doing, I don't know nothing about the man.
I don't know what he got going on currently.
I don't know what he had going on. Anything. I'm just speaking about the drug trade, and he spoke on this himself, and he said, "I brought drugs there." That's what the fuck he said, right? So this is what we're going off of, because you know niggas, they looking to pick my shit apart because y'all can't fuck with me. Hold it out. Back to what I was saying though, whatever his situation was there, his monetary concern outweighed his concern for the people in Hooverland that's claiming Hoover wrong. And that goes to show you that he had nothing but personal self-interest in that situation. Because he could have easily said, look, bro, y'all from Fadoos? Wait a minute, I'm from LA. Ain't no Fadoos Hoover Crip gangs. And explained to them the history, right? And it made them be the way they were supposed to be so they can be a whole Hoover. And still control them, because they know that they don't know us. We don't know them. You get what I'm saying? So it showed that gesture right there by him not correcting.
Is that his place to correct something that he's not?
Is it his place to flood the whole community with drugs? Is it his place? Is this place?
I'm not here for that.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah,
so therefore, his place is. I can't speak on his place. He only know his place. I'm just speaking about what would have been correct for our community. Because see, now we have 35 or 30 years later, right? We have people who've died in Fort Worth who thought they was whole Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing with that situation is that our brothers in Fort Worth, y'all been misled by the enemy, actually. By the enemy. Actually, by the enemy. You know what I mean? And he may not be an enemy to Fort Worth, but he's an enemy to the state of Hope. Not because he's from East Coast. You know why? Because he misled our brothers.
But you got people who cool with him in prison.
What cool? What people? What people?
That you said some of your big homies knew him in prison.
Yeah, they knew him. Right. But we didn't know that all the that he had going on in Fort Worth. We didn't know about that. Thanks to RealToon. Gang shit. Hoove it all. Hoove it all. Hoove it all.
Let me say this about L.A. Run, because in the original Murder Worth, I covered him very little. Anytime.
Well, maybe you should have did it extensively.
Anytime he was brought up on the South Side, it was about an explanation to the drug trade, whether it was.
So he was a drug peddler.
That's what he was known for.
Okay, so therefore,
that was where he comes in.
So therefore, he don't give a fuck about no gangbanging, because it was all about $1. So he don't give a fuck if these dudes sound crazy as fuck. He know goddamn well ain't no such thing as Fadoos Hoover Crip gang, but he don't give a fuck because he got them peddling his drugs.
My thing is this: how can you say that because I found this out in the interview with.
He didn't listen.
Bro.
First of all, he make it seem like the thing is he make it seem like L.A. Ron started to fire those Hoovers in Fort Worth. Like that shit sound dumb as fuck. L.A. Ron that started to fire those Hoovers. The hell? And it's beside the police, nigga. Dead homies. Sound like the straight Johnnies. He's a drug peddler. He was a Johnny.
FBI, open up!
From HLCG, Hooverland Crip Gang. Yeah, it's
The
a,
fuck is
like
that?
it's the same thing. It's
It
HCG,
can't be the
but
same.
it's
Listen,
Hooverland
hello,
Crip Gang.
hello,
So
hello.
I'm saying,
hello. Let me stop you right there.
I'm saying,
listen. Let
how
me
can
just
you say
let me just stop.
something is fake? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like the whole.
Listen, f all of this bullshit. And I'm really like, I done got called. My big homies done called me from the land, and they're like, Gumby, you being too aggressive out there. You need to stick to the plan, which is consolidating our people, bringing our people in. So, but I get frustrated a lot of times because the things that you got.
They ain't telling him none of this, brother. Trust me. They didn't send him out there. He doing all this his own self. He doing all this himself, brother. They not sending him out there to talk for them. They know he can't talk.
Guys are saying don't mean to us. You can't take my gang and make it into nothing other than what the fuck we are. You can't, pardon me, pardon my age. You have to understand something, first and foremost.
It's not your gang, bro. Who was here before you was here? You can't say that, bro. You can't say that. Why you get at the homie like that? No, it ain't that, bro. Gumby he do a lot. And it's like, it's ways of talking. Like, he just saying, the nigga from East Coast started the Hoovers. He didn't start the Hoovers out there. He didn't come out there and say, hey, y'all from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Now, did he say, let's beef with the Hoovers? No, I can see that. All right, that's not a bad thing, brother. I'm not saying it's about, I'm from South Central. You know, I'm from South Central, so I understand. But that's not a bad thing because they're in a whole other state and they're not beefing. It's other states they not beefing me too. You got nigga fucking St. Louis. You got other places that they not beefing. So you can't say just because they're not getting to it with the East Coast is that it's not, come on. I can't take that part, bro. It is like certain shit, Gumby, listen, they didn't tell Gumby, brother, go out there no, bro, you got Joe, you got Bub, you got nigga, man, they didn't tell Gumby. They didn't say, hey, Gumby. I don't know, you can't say, you probably tell that nigga that. Trigger Bird sent Gumby to do this shit. Fuck it, that's what it is. Trig sent Gumby to do that shit, y'all. Trigger Bird sent Gumby to Texas to get the shit right. Straight up. That's what it is. Why you ain't out there, Trig? You can do better than this. Straight up. Come on, bro.
Our gang, right, is part of a whole community.
It is. Look at him. Hey, why he do them lips like that? Why he do them lips like that? Run it back. Hold on, Gumby. One time. You know what I'm saying? Gumby one of the funniest niggas on YouTube, bro. I swear to God. Look how
I get frustrated a lot of times because the things that you guys are saying don't mean to us. You can't take my gang.
Can't tell Hoover. No, it can't. No, listen. So listen, bro. Listen. So it don't matter about being Hoover. That's not what we're saying. We can't tell you what to be, how to be, what you be. But you can't say just because they don't beef. They don't beef. So he not saying, hey, we beef with the Hoovers with this and that, or no, he not saying that. That's the thing with people, because that's like right now, bro. We have conversations. And if me and you have a conversation in the background, me and Trig have a conversation in the background, I'm from neighborhood Crip, but I'm asking and talking about stuff that's a part of Hoover. It's not me saying to Hoover. I ain't tell that shit. I ain't tell that shit. No, I'm saying this, but so look, and this nigga so it's like saying things. Are you saying neighbor? Or you talking about say, hey, what's up with this and that? Woo, and I'm saying, oh, so we talking neighborhood Hoover minute? No, we just talking conversation, right? So it's the way you approach the conversation. Now, if I'm saying, hey, the Hoovers got to be doing this because it's murder worth. That's different from saying, hey, when we came in Texas, when all the homies came in Texas and Hoovers, neighborhoods, East Coast, we came in Texas and the shit was going on in Texas, this is what we came to do. That's different from saying, hey, no, Hoover Street is this. That's different, bro. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. So I'm thinking the whole gist of thing is mixed up, you know what I'm saying? Because he not saying, hey, this is how Hoover's supposed to be. No, he didn't say that. He's saying when it came to Texas, this is what we did. So that's what we got, you know what I'm saying? We didn't, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what we did when it came to Texas. Like I said, I don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell nigga what to say, what to do. I'm just saying, I'm commentating, nigga.
And making it into nothing other than what the fuck we are. You can't, pardon me. Pardon my age.
No, for sure it was you. It had to be. I'm telling you. It had to be. This nigga Trig had to say something. You know what I'm saying? Trig, he believe you, Trig. You little nephew. Pardon my age.
You have to understand something, first and foremost. Our gang, right, is part of a whole community.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we take this very seriously. It's part, okay, well, this is
their
what I'm saying.
community.
Their community is not aligned with our community, but they're claiming our military.
See, that's what I'm saying. So look, this is what we get up. It's probably why I'm different too, because I got family in different states. So when I be about family in different states, I see the way the crippin' be different and all that shit, and I'm adjusted to it. You know what I'm saying? I adjust when I go to different places. You know what I'm saying? So boy, but yeah, not for sure. Like I adjusted to certain things. You know what I'm saying? I adjusted to a lot of shit. So when going to different places, it's like I see like, all right, boom, all right, this side is gonna be, and you understand that shit. You don't try to change it. You understand it. And you move with it. What Gumby want to do? Gumby want to put the LA politics in Texas. Nigga, you can't. You gotta. Nigga, them niggas better, nigga, stay out the Hooverland. Them niggas better be in the Hooverland. Nigga, them niggas H's over there. Nigga, if any nigga over there other than H's, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it's up. Nigga.
Military force.
Do no bullshit. No, for hey, I don't know. Because, like he said, right? This how we get, we coming in at the ass end of it. He been doing this shit for 5 years, right? So we coming in at the ass end. So, but what it looked like for me is like, yeah, he started some shit. But then when he started talking about like little niggas that he was with that died and he did interviews with, it kind of made some sense. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he real or he fake about it. Now, he was talking about different gangs like Stop Six and all other shit like that. So I could say, all right, cool. Because at first I'm thinking he just talking just all about the Hoovers. But they say he talking about more gangs than just the Hoovers. So I got off him a little bit. Now that's y'all get on his ass, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, he one time, all right, for sure, for real. Shit.
You're claiming our military force. You're getting all of the prestige, you're getting all of the fear, you're getting all of the from Hoover, and y'all ain't even from Hoover.
This is a wrong thing to be said, though, to me. Hey, y'all really ain't from Hoover.
It's a big difference, bro. It's a big difference. We're not saying that they haven't bust their groove the way they're supposed to bust it. We're just saying it's not officially recognized because of what you guys are claiming. That's all. No.
So look. No, listen. So look, look. So Trig in here. Look, so what he's saying is this. Trig in here right now. So what he's saying is what he's saying is the RealToon saying is not RealToon, but it's Gumby saying the Hoovers in Fort Worth is not, it's got it wrong, or everybody other than California. Like what he's saying, like Or he said it's in Fort Worth or Texas Hoovers, which I think Houston got it right? Houston five deuces gangster Crips, right? I believe I did an interview with him. I watched the interview. Houston got five deuces gangster Crips. So I think Houston supposed to did it right. It just Dallas Fort Worth or multiple gangs. I don't know. I don't know who got it right. Well, I know Houston got it right. Straight up.
Disrespect. We're not saying y'all ain't did this, that, or the other. I'm saying that you can't be George Bush and your name is spelled.
I talked to Pac. And Pac made a great point about how the Hoover gangster Crips kept the gangster cripping. He made a great point.
That's true.
And he basically said that when everybody from Hoover dropped the C, they came to 52nd or however it happened, they came to groove them. And they stood on this is what they're gonna be. And it was accepted. So
No,
how
it
is
wasn't, it wasn't accepted. It wasn't accepted at all. This is what they call the war or the skirmish. And our elders had to come and put a cease to it. You know what I'm saying? So in order for anything to cease or desist or start, it pretty much comes from the elders. If I get on here and start some shit and they don't feel that it's what's supposed to be going on, they're going to stop it. Just like in that situation.
With the Fort Worth cast.
Right?
All right, Fort Worth. You know,
that situation is an anomaly. Right? Never happened before. Right? So.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. The nigga Toon is talking about who got smoked, got blew down for trying to rob somebody, rob somebody's trap, had ran to do with Crip. Oh, had nothing to do with Crippin'? Whoa, I didn't know that. That's good shit. See? On game. That's the Toon lying then. Fuck Toon. Okay. Gangsta Crips. Oklahoma Hoover's Gangsta Crips too. For sure. But what Hoover's? Five Deuces or all Hoover's Gangsta Crips out there?
Therefore, this is why they stand so stiff on what the fuck they stand on. But in regards to the Five Deuce ACGs, my message to them is that they've never been Crips before. Excuse me, not Crips, I'm sorry. I apologize. They've never been Gangsta Crips before. They don't even know how to be a Gangsta Crip.
This nigga stupid, cuz. Appreciate the subscribe. Listen, he said they ain't been Gangsta Crips. They don't know how to be a Gangsta Crip. It's crazy work. Hold on, run that back.
What the fuck they stand on. But in regards to the Five Deuce ACGs, my message to them is that they've never been Crips before. Excuse me, not Crips, I'm sorry. I apologize. They've never been Gangsta Crips before. They don't even know how to be a Gangsta Crip. And our community, in their perception, is asking them to be something they totally not. They actually against GCs. Percy, we have countless of examples of Percy speaking on how he's from ACG and jumping on homies that's from GC when they get to the pen, right? So now the situation has changed. The people who are
all of them, for sure.
Official.
He talking about, hold on. It said, Keto said, he talk about everybody top six. Oh, he talking about everybody top six, Bloods, all right, on gang. Murder group, murder gang, on four Trey Crips, okay. He ain't 12. Houston got both. Oh, gang, all right. They used to be CG, now GCs. Oh, okay. For sure.
Minority instead of the majority. Get it? So now there's a situation that Toon helped bring about. And it's not a bad thing, bro. It's only a bad thing because you handled it wrong. In any situation, you can be the hero
or you can be the villain, or you can be the coward.
You talking about Percy done said this on the internet? That mean they got 100,000+ views, and we're gonna keep coming back to Toon. Like if this happened in the pen when he was on Ferguson unit 10, 20 years, this been happening in the pen. You know what I'm saying? Percy not the first person to talk about
put
this.
Percy on the internet? Okay, then back to what I was saying. Listen to me. Our community is governed by.
Who the fuck put person in there? He did put person in there. Texas, look goofy, claiming Hoover. They don't follow law. Now Toon got fired from his school job for, oh shit. Damn, don't say that.
A lot of old, mean motherfuckers, bro. Listen to me. And they old and mean, and they don't want any conflict. They don't want no war. They don't want none of that shit. They trying to live their life. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, right, your contribution to our community is greatly appreciated and shunned at the same time.
I ain't even asked for this. Solo called me out the blue.
I agree.
Hey,
I agree. But don't nobody want to know the truth? Don't nobody want to know the truth? Do you want to know that that ain't your real daddy? Don't nobody want to know the truth? What do you mean? This is why I said what you did, you should have did it behind closed doors so it could have came out. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you. In situations where you got 1 and 2, right? And they don't add up the way they supposed to add up, you supposed to go make 3 what you want it to be. Right?
And what? Went to Shreveport.
Yes. What the hell? At 1 and 2 don't add up, you supposed to make 3 what you wanted to be.
That was 1 was coming to LA, 2 was Shreveport, 3 was
I started in Fort Worth. So you keep making it seem like I started there. Like you keep going like I'm coming there after. No. I started there. My research was done.
You started in research? You started in Fort Worth?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm trying to explain to you is that
now it's LA.
That don't even matter because of this right here. When you went to LA, that's when everything blew up. So that's the starting point. Okay, well, I'm saying this is Texas is big state. Fort Worth is whatever it is, big, whatever it is, small, whatever. I'm trying to explain to you that you went to the motherland with this shit, bro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show you. I can never, like when the homies talk to me, you know what I'm saying, I speak to them about, you know, different situations that's going on and you come up or the interviews come up, I always have to correct them. This man is a journalist. He can't predict what's going to come out. Right? But you do have a responsibility with the information that you have, bro. You do. Not just with the Hoover situation, with any situation further to come. You have a responsibility, bro. You do. What do you do.
I agree. I'm
just saying you do.
I feel like my responsibility was to put it out.
No, and that's exactly what we're trying to explain to you. That was not your responsibility.
Right.
That wasn't your responsibility. Because you have a responsibility to your homeboy who you just took home from the shit. Because if you called him on a late night and you needed his favor or his assistance right then, not no internet shit, he would have been there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's a personal tie. So ain't no way you supposed to make his community when you didn't have to. That's what my whole thing is. You didn't have to put that out. You didn't have to because what good did it do? What good did it do? What good did it do? We all know the truth, but the truth could have been told in behind closed doors, so the homies won't look like they look and be as mad as they are.
What good?
They mad in
the good that came out. Yeah, people were upset. I take that. The good that came out was you got people in contact. First off, secondly, like FedEx said, he came out and kind of said it, man. It ain't no war. You got people clearing that up. Like, man, this ain't no issues. I got little homies from this. So it's like,
wait,
it's
let me
letting
stop you
it be
right
known.
there. Let me stop you right there. There is no war, like y'all call war, because we're here. I've came and a couple other people came in Texas, and we're trying to get a clear understanding with our community. That's the only reason, right? Because the ambassadors have come to talk, you know what I'm saying, to the people, you know what I'm saying, and speak to us by way of our politics from the motherland, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is that you don't got nothing to do with none of this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if the Hoovers blow the fuck up. You ain't from Hoover, you don't got shit to do with shit, bro. Certain things you can't say to them. I don't give a fuck who you are. Certain things I can't even say.
I'm not disagreeing
being that
with
you
that.
wait, I'm saying that this is not just for you personally. It's just for any blogger or anything like that. Because like in LA, everybody's blaming the vloggers because every time you do a vlog, the set go get shot up and all this other shit. Understand something. I personally can't hold you guys accountable because what we put out there is the content. You just there to capture the content, right? To capture it, not get your ass involved in it. That's all. That's all. Dan Rathers didn't say, "Oh, I f with the."
I might have went too far.
You might have went too far. You got the whole. I'll be right back. I gotta go piss again.
This is not fair.
Life ain't fair, Tom. What the fuck are you talking about?
Leave when he ready to leave.
Life is not. No, I just gotta
make my point.
Life ain't fair.
Didn't even make my point.
What do you mean? I'm coming right back.
What am I gonna do, man? I wasn't trying to make this big discrepancy. But it's like when it comes to the drug trade portion that he's speaking on. See, in Cali, they understand there was a drug trade. In Texas, we just know that we had drugs, right? In Cali, they were coming down here because they getting it for the low. In Texas, we taking it because they giving it to us for the what we consider the low. And because, you know, again, our grandfathers locked up due to Nixon and Reagan's policies, and then later on the Clinton policies, right? So now there's a vacuum. I'm trying to explain that piece. And so I see how it correlates with the LA run and whatnot, but it's like, dang, here I am on the historical tip. Here you are on the bullshit. And then it makes me wonder, are my people, are we lost that bad? To where we don't care about our history enough to where we're willing to go do the research and figure out our real history. We just gonna take the history that the white man gave us and told us who we were, that we were former slaves. That's all we were. That we got shipped here from Africa. That's all we knew. We don't know our original religion. We don't know our culture, our language. We don't know anything. And here comes somebody shining light on one of the biggest pieces of our culture, right? What did Gumby call it, the military arm of the community? Here it is, somebody shining light on this military arm, this big piece of gang history, of black history. And we gonna come at him. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Maybe I fucked up.
You did. You fucked up big time.
Maybe I fucked up.
You did fuck up.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.
My bad. Good. Look at Dre. So yeah, man, Gumby did his thing real tune. I don't know if they got a part two or what. Let me see real tune real fast. See if I got a part two of that. What's happening with the damn homie in the building? Okay. No. They did it up. They did it up real fast, real brief. A little hour. That's it. They didn't even finish the video. Type shit is that?
A lot of people from Fort Worth, the Real Tune podcast, and I'm gonna just go ahead and address the elephant in the room, right? So it's being said that I'm banned from Fort Worth.
And Real Tune, we got something for you, boy.
That when the Hoover Crip gang members see me, I'm gonna be stamped. And basically making threats on my life. So we gonna start like this. Like, why was I even in Hooverland in the first place?
Real life tunes, man. You know?
Yeah, that part.
Tone, man. We giving him a day of life in the hood, man, with us. You know what I'm saying? On our block, how we kick it and shit. So, you know, Hooverland shit, man. Introduce y'all to our life.
That part. So right here, like what we stand on this soil, like what street is this? What store is this? Like, what's the significance of where we at?
It's like, why was I even on the bottom of Fort Worth, on the south side of Fort Worth? Like, what business did I have there? Like, why did I go do a hood vlog? Why did I showcase they hood? Why did I give them an opportunity to, you know, show the world who they are? Why did this happen? How did this happen? And I'm gonna also tell you why I don't respect somebody telling me where I can't go when I pay property taxes. You know, I don't want to, I'm not going to just dive too deep into the political side of it, but I'm going to tell you why I don't respect it. And first off, I was there because I saved an HCG, a Hoover Crip gang member. I saved him. And I've never spoke on this, and I don't even like framing it like that, but that's, when I look at it, that's what happened. I saved him. So basically, I was in Arlington one day. It's a club called Temptations, and a shootout transpired. A lot of people from Fort Worth be at Temptations. I've seen Lil Ronnie there, Go Yayo there. Like, this is a common and popular club. Arlington is a suburb of Fort Worth. So for people from Fort Worth to be there, it's not uncommon for me to be there. It's not uncommon because I do be outside from time to time. Now, after this shootout occurs, right? Like, literally a shootout happened. Now, I'm not saying that I saved him as far as I prevented like something from happening to him or anything like that. But after the shootout, long story short, there was a few people around, and bro needed a ride to the south side of Fort Worth. Now, people in my field, as he told me, are scared to go there. Like, they don't go there. And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? Fort Worth is not an easy place. You know what I mean? You got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to have your I's dotted and your T's crossed, or it can happen to you. It will happen to you. It's happened. You know what I'm saying? There's all these stories, and there's a city full of gangbanging, right? So long story short, I took bro home. Now, is that really saving somebody? I mean, a shootout happened. We in Arlington. The law is hot. He could have went to jail, and you know, something could have happened. But I gave bro a ride. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually enjoyed bro. I felt like he was a real dude. He was a real person. He was stand up. Now, did I know he was from Hoover Crip gang? No, I didn't know. I didn't know bro from Adam to Eve. I took it as, man, as a black man, a serious situation just transpired, and he needs a ride home, and I'm in a position and I'm capable of giving him a ride home. So I gave him a ride home, and we went to the south side of Fort Worth. Now, while I was there, he was like, man, Tune, you got to mess with me, bro. I do music. You know what I'm saying? You got to come check out my hood, bro. We official over here. You know what I'm saying? You always on the east side showing love, showing favoritism, man. Come mess with us. We got something over here. Mind you, at this time, I'm having back and forths with rappers at the time, because it was like a season where it was cool for like a rapper to beef with Real Tune. And I will be back, you know, like it will be known that it's like a clout thing, obviously, because You know, like what problems can you really have with a blogger? Like people be having real street stuff going on, but on some cloud stuff, I was having issues with PB. You know what I'm saying? But you know, obviously, I've sat down with PB. He's come to my South by Southwest. Like we tight. That's bro. But to make a long story short, Trebo brought me to Hooverland. Trebo is the guy who I gave the ride to. This is why I don't respect people saying that I'm banned. The guy in that video saying that was right next to Trebo whole time. So you know your partner, right? Your partner. And these is they younger, but they older OGs, like YOGs. You know what I'm saying? So your partner brought me there, and now you saying I'm banned 5 years later. Like this is all back 2020 during the J-Dub era, back when I was covering Murder Worth, right? So instead of saying Toon was banned and we gonna stab him, why don't you say, hey Toon, pull up. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to you. And you let Trevo deal with it however he need to deal with it. Like if you felt so offended by whatever I did that it warranted a ban, then why don't you let dude that brought me in that was the reason y'all embraced me, why don't you let him deal with it? And why don't you let me explain what I actually did? Why are people mad? So people are mad because I went to Cali doing the same thing that I essentially did in Fort Worth. We had to sit down, and some people were upset about the HCG politics. Now, mind you, I don't know anything about Cali politics except from what I've been told and what I learned. So as I'm going about the interview, there's a comment made where somebody says he's going to groove an HCG person from Houston. Man, everybody was offended.
Feel me?
Let me say this. Hoova, look. This is a very passionate situation. I ran across one of them niggas out here with that HCG tatted on him, and he told me it stand for Hoover Crip Gang, and he was out of Houston, a light skinned. If you watching this, you know who you are on Hoover. That shit don't exist on the set. Like I told Google, Hoover, you finna get that shit covered up. He ended up going back out that way. We ain't seen him. Hoover Crip Gang, that shit don't exist. So if you walking around with HCG on you and you say that stand for Hoover Crip Gang, if you come out here in the 50s banging that, something bad's gonna happen to you. On Hoover. Either that or a nigga gonna groove you. Because nigga, it's like you playing with the set. Where did that come from? On Hoover.
Houstonians, Texans, HCGs, you know, across the state of Texas were offended at that statement. And I feel like a lot of people are blaming me for that because it happened on my platform. But I want to say this. Imagine somebody makes a statement like that and I don't put it out. Right? Because yes, it could have been vetted to where it would have been a cleaner interview. But imagine if I don't put it out, because what bro said, right? He was speaking how he feels and how his partners feel. Period, point blank. That's what it is. So imagine somebody from my state goes to Cali and they don't know how people actually feel. Like they don't know. They thinking it's sweet. They thinking it's cool, and something happens to them. I feel like that will be my fault. So I would rather you be mad at me for attempting to look out for you than for you to die playing because you don't know the rules in certain places. A lot of people don't know. See, it's sweet out here in Texas compared to California. When I say it's sweet, that doesn't mean it can't happen to you, because it will happen to you out here. Like it will happen to you, right? It will happen to you. But in California, it's a real war zone. Like they're currently at war with other Crips. Like it's Crip versus Crip out there. Blood versus blood out there. There's areas where, you know, it's cool, but it's really not cool, bro. It can happen to you out there, and they see it every day. They're dealing with it. They're living it. And don't get me wrong, it's like that in every hood. But in Cali, because of the gang politics, it can get tricky. It can get tricky. And the thing about Gumby is Gumby knows this. He knows how tricky it can get. And he's made the comments like people will come down here and play on y'all's top because they know what's going on and y'all don't, right? And so it's like it doesn't really matter outside of California, but in California is wicked. It's crazy. It's wild. It's wild, man. And unless you've really been, you won't understand. You won't understand that in Texas, you can see a rolling 60 and there's no issue, right? Like y'all friends, y'all probably even related. Y'all probably from the same area code. Like y'all probably have a close relationship. That's how it is in Texas. In California, it's not like that. It's not. If you get caught out of bounds and you say you from somewhere, regardless of where the politics are, where you from, it can happen to you. And there's people who don't give a damn. Oh, they don't give a damn. Full extras. When he pulled on Unc, he shows you, man, we don't care. Unc got his way up out of there respectfully, but man, it can happen to you that quick, bro. And if you don't know that, whose fault is it? Ignorance to the law is no excuse for breaking it. So whose fault is it? So now me as a journalist coming from the state of Texas, I get exposed to this wealth of knowledge, right? I get embraced by this community and I enjoyed it, bro. I say it all the time. When I went to Cali, bro, it was one of the best experiences that I've had. But at the same time, it's a very serious situation that was going on. And so, again, just to keep it, let's keep it on subject here. We're talking about the ban, right? We're talking about I've been banned before. People said I banned, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not worried about, I'm not worried about people who are misled, right? You don't, my beef ain't with you, right? My beef ain't with you. Your beef really ain't with me. You mad about something that somebody else said on my platform. And I understand that. But imagine if I didn't put that out and you go down there or one of your homies go down there or one of your partners go down there and they think it's sweet. Something happens to them. You're going to be thinking RealToon. You would be thinking RealToon, but I guess you don't got to worry about that, right? Because I've already did my part. And so I'll be hated for that. If that's why y'all mad at me because somebody said XYZ. I understand that. Now, I know that there's separate issues, right? I know that there's separate issues. Y'all feel like, oh, well, you could have came and talked to some of the real ones down here and got it cleared up or got an understanding. I've been doing that for the last 5 years. I don't know how much back and forth or how much understanding one can get, but I've literally been doing that the last 5 years since J-Dub died. And I'm going to make my intentions clear as day. The reason why I've been doing that is because, like, I got dead homies, gang. I got dead homies and I shouldn't. Like, why do I have dead homies? Like, I'm a college student, did what I was supposed to do, you know, turned my life around, and I come into a city and the youth, these are the youth, start dying. I'm making real connections with these people and they're dying, they're getting killed. People, innocent people, right? Bugatti's baby mom. Y'all know her as Bugatti's baby mom, but I know her as Shantavia. That's my partner, A Money's cousin. Mind you, I'm coming to Fort Worth to shoot his videos or mess with him on some rap stuff. This is what I'm doing early on. Exit 29, I'm gonna crook count up. You know what I mean? And I'm making relationships with people and they getting killed. Women, mothers, they're getting killed because of gang violence. And so I'm like, whoa, this place is literally baby California. Or at least that's what people are calling it. They call it Murder Worth. It's not Fort Worth, it's not Funky Town, it's Murder Worth. How did gangs get here? Man, I found out the truth about J-Dub's death and I left. I was done with it. Literally done with it. Pivoted. Did something different. Why? Because when I found out that J-Dub was killed by his own partners, it was like, bro, this is beyond me. This is deep. This is deep. But my thing is, yes, his partners who were involved are at fault. But you're talking about people who are 15, 16, 17-year-old impressionable minds, right? This is beyond them. How did they get like this? When you do your research and you do your due diligence, I talked to one of the OGs from the south side of Fort Worth. He told me we were teens. We were 14, 15 years old, 13, 12 years old, getting put down with cripping. They grew up under these laws and then went to jail and lived that in jail. So the kids that they left on the streets are the ones that I'm witnessing getting killed. And so I'm knowing even the OGs, this is deeper than them. This is a conversation. This is a conversation. This is not a, when you say Real Toon started the crip, no, this is a black conversation. This is a black conversation. This is a conversation where, oh, you want to threaten me. You want to threaten me because I'm speaking on issues in my community? What? Yeah, this is my community now. This ain't just, oh, where you born at, you raised. Nah, this is my community. I got real relationships. I'm in a church in Fort Worth. I got a lot of my friends that I know from Fort Worth. Like, I met them in college, right? Jarvis Christian College. A lot of people from Fort Worth went to Jarvis, period. The way I met Go Brazy was through a guy named Zimmy. Now, I don't want to get into his street resume, but I know Zimmy from college. Zimmy was actually smart, 17-year-old, ruined his life. I don't know what he's doing now, but ruined his life. Whatever he got going on, the trajectory in which I saw his life on when he was around me in school, it was up here. He'll move back home, became a whole gangster, bro, tatted everywhere. Like, it's sad to say, but I'm saying these are where my relationships come from, so I owe it to them. I feel like now, fast forward in Houston, Texas, I've started a mentorship program where we mentor, boys in college or whatever the case may be. And I've had several mentees from Fort Worth. One of my mentees got a master's degree. I feel like that's my way of giving back. Like, we have held events in Fort Worth, turkey drives, through empowering people who can empower their communities, right? Like, I'm one person, bro. It ain't my responsibility to save the world. But if I can empower one and that one can make a difference where they from. And now the particular person I'm talking about, he's from the Lil Donnie era, okay? A lot of people don't know about the Lil Donnie era. Maybe this is a video for another video, right? But I'm just going to give a little background on Lil Donnie. Lil Donnie was one of the first people killed in Fort Worth from the era that I started covering it, right? This is where the war between the east side and the south side really just kicked back up. Lil Donnie was a college student going to Tyler Junior College, TJC. He comes home, he gets into a fight, he's killed. His best friend who's there ends up two-gun action, bop, 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 shot his way out of the situation, right? All of this leads up to now J-Dub is sliding, now everybody's sliding, now it's beef on wax. It really kicked off a war. I'm dealing with the kids who made it out of that, but still dealing with the PTSD. So I see kids from the Baby Kari generation. Okay, let's just talk a little bit about the Baby Kari generation, right? The Baby Kari generation is a generation after J-Dub. Yeah, because things didn't stop after J-Dub was killed. There was a guy named Baby Kari. Baby Kari was in my first ever hood vlog conducted on the south side of Fort Worth. Now, the Baby Kari generation, the Baby Kari generation is even more messed up because he was killed at 14. So now you have 14-year-old junior high age kids going through the motions, grieving, dealing with PTSD, drama. Now they in college and they have survivor's remorse. Why me? Why was I selected? Why was I selected to make it out of my city? Why was I selected to make it out of my hood? Why? Now I can't focus. Now I can't stay on top of it, and people in college don't understand what you're going through. Most of them come from good backgrounds, mommy, daddy at the house. You going through things that normal people don't go through, and that's okay. That's okay, but truthfully, it's not okay. Truthfully, it's not okay. Truthfully, it's not normal. Is this normal? You got to ask yourself, is this PTSD that I'm dealing with normal? No, you have mental health issues caused and brought upon by a tragedy that has transpired in your city, and that has been transpired to the point to where people are numb to it. And I didn't come from that, man. We didn't have that where I'm from. I'm from a small town in Texas, a former plantation. Now we've had gangs come in and we have tragedies now because of this gang banging epidemic. Okay. And so my issue that I've come to the conclusion of is it's not the culture of gangbanging, right? It's not, because if you get the opportunity to go to Hoover Street or you go to the neighborhood, you go wherever you go in California, depending on who you with, you gonna see love. You gonna see mamas. It's generations of gangs going on. It's more of a community, more of like they call it a set or a hood, but it's more of a community. The Rolling 60s are not a gang; it's a community in California. In Texas, is a gang. The Hoovers are not a gang in California; they're a community. Now, it is a gang, you know, technically, but it's a community, a gang of the community. Does that make sense? So me noticing that and me noticing like, man, it's people who've never even been.
What's up with y'all, man? What's the deal with everybody, man? I'm about to pull up out of this bitch. We about to get up out of here in 2 minutes, man. So I ain't got time for it today. Oh, I'm saying, so with tired. I ain't got time for it today. So y'all in a little bit, man, on everything. Might pop in Discord or something. I don't know. Probably pop in somewhere. I don't know. See y'all in a little bit, though, man. It's your boy ODM, and I'm out of here. Peace out.